Rebecca O'Brien.
There's one dear name that I can spell.
She's taking my pictures. What it means to be a woman. I take you back to the talk, you know, the sex talk. Some of us girls afterwards were like, what? Wow. Really? I mean, is that what really happens? Ew. You're saying it all happens down here? It's like finding a room that you didn't know you had. Most young boys finding out about sex, they're thrilled. Awesome! I mean, I don't always have to do that alone. For me, understanding sex was a complete mystery from the get-go. Sex. Sounds like a scary word. Mom says, come here. Come in here. This is very important. Mom takes me in her bedroom with the freshly made king-size bed. Looking back, I think, you know, sure, this would have been perfect for the talk. Yeah, my mom could have consoled me, put her arms around me. Yeah, there was no talk. I wish that there had been a talk. Mom, here you go. All the questions that you ever need answered in these 3 red books. Mom gives me 3 leather bonded red books that snugly fit in their red leather box. So snug, you know, that I had a hard time getting one of them out. Very fancy books indeed. Mom says, now, these will tell you what it means to be a woman. Being a woman is complicated. It's difficult. It's very special. You know, my mom wasn't writing a very good movie trailer for this movie. I didn't want to see this film, and I certainly didn't want to read these 3 red books. Hey, Mama, can you just tell me what it is to be a woman? Mama shook her head no. Leaned into me. I really don't know. But if you read these red books carefully, they'll tell you everything that you need to know. She reads from the back of the box. They'll enlighten you to the complications of being a woman. At this point, I'm not even sold on being a woman. Sounded like it was completely over my head. I mean, you know, I'm not even a big reader. My mom is handing me an encyclopedia of womanhood. Your brothers have it easier. They'll be men. You, though, you're a woman. I'm thinking, really? Am I? I just turned 8. Oh, this better not be my only birthday present. I was so hoping for a Barbie doll house. Really? I mean, this is a lot of pages in these books. Do you know that I'm in 3rd grade? She peeks at me before closing the door. Mama says, I'll leave you alone. I know you must be very curious to learn what it is to be a woman. Me, not really. What bang, she closes the door. Oh, God. I pull out volume 1 of Being a Woman, and I open it. It took a great deal of effort to get that book out of that red leather box. Skipping ahead to the pictures, to the page of, basic anatomy at the, anatomy. Yeah, this was a Catholic girl who went to school with the nuns, who didn't realize that she was dyslexic. They were more interested in my bow tie being right. I am looking at the anatomy, and these fallopian tubes. And I look at this alien figure, and I can't get enough of that two-headed cartoon, And then I realized, that it's not a cartoon. What? The fallopian tube alien, the two-headed, is supposed to be inside of me? Inside of all women? That's where it lives? These are my fallopian tubes? Well, this was a horror film. So I yelled out, "Oh!" And I closed that book. Volume 2 had a picture of a lady, a 2-page volume, of a lady with the emotions of the mountains of what they call upheavals of being a woman. What are upheavals? I had no clue. A lot of hills. Sounds like hiking. On the top of it, then there was this picture about where I was supposed to bleed. What? Am I going to fall off the mountain? I turned that picture in every direction I could think of. And I'm investigating my body and every little cranny. And I just couldn't find out where they were talking about. Bleeding. Sounded like I was going to be bleeding very soon. Wait, where? It's inside what? And I really didn't have a clue. I got rather discombobulated trying to figure out where I'm going to be bleeding. Bleeding sounded non-negotiable. So I shut that volume 2 up even quicker than the first. Then I decided I didn't need to look at that third book. Turns out I hear that's where all the sex and the masturbation is. But hey, I wasn't ready for it. It was way too early for that. I had a very weary eye after the Red Book's day. I looked at all women very differently. Looking, for the clues that were supposed to be all, inside women, and most importantly, inside of me. So, the Red Books, yeah, I never read them. I was way too busy. I was waiting to bleed.